Hello friends, and welcome back to the vlog. It has been such a long time since I've talked to you guys, but I wanted to take you guys along with me today on a update in the garden. So we are going to be spending today's video walking around the garden. I'm going to show you all of the plants because I haven't talked to you guys since planting day, and it is officially 10 weeks since I planted everything, and we are having so much fun out here in the garden. I've been harvesting a lot of cucumbers and banana peppers, and our neighbor gave us some rocks to have in our little pathway. We have edamame beans growing out the wazoo, by the way, and we've got some dill and cilantro and so many other things that I added after planting day that are flourishing, and we did have a few things that just didn't germinate, or and we did have an issue with one of the garden beds getting severely flooded and washing out all of our seeds, but we're not going to focus on the negatives, we're going to focus on the positives. And another update is that David and I invested in some trees. We got a banana tree and a peach tree. And we've just kind of accumulated a few little flowers and so many other things. The pollinators are very happy out here. And yeah, so I'm going to take you guys along with me on a little garden tour. And that'll be it for today's video. So, starting at the entrance, we have our little banana tree right here. And you come in, and to the left, we have some sunflowers with some pollinators on it this morning. And we've got a cucumber plant right here that's producing a little cucumber that is almost ready for harvest. And I have some delphinium seeds that we are currently in the process of trying to germinate. Delphiniums in this area are more of a late winter, early spring flower. So it might be too hot, but we're gonna try anyways because David really wants some delphiniums. So we're gonna go over here to garden bed number 1. We have our little onions and carrots, and I tried planting some marigolds, but none of them seem to have germinated. So my seeds must have been old, or honestly, who knows. But then we have all of our potato, like our 2 russet potato plants. They are doing very well. And several little onions also doing pretty well. And that is it for garden bed number 2. These first few ones are just kind of like, especially this one back here. This one's the one that got the flooding. But we have our little Okinawan spinach that is now starting to produce new leaves, and is doing pretty well. Then we have some edamame beans, which all of the edamames are doing very well. Maybe. There we go. All of the edamames are doing really well. Except for maybe this one. but it is actually producing bean pods, so we're just gonna let it go. Then, in this next bed, we have our banana peppers, which are all doing so well. Back here, my snow peas did not do very well, but we got some oregano that is doing really well, and some little broccolis, which we're not sure how well the broccolis are gonna do since they are a cold weather crop and we are now in full-blown June here in Florida. But I do have one broccoli plant that's pretty big, so we're gonna let them grow until they decide to not grow, and if they bolt, then we're gonna let them go to seed and we will get ourselves some mustard seeds. So no big deal there. Moving on, the star of the show are the green beans. The pole beans are doing very well, overly well. As you can see, they have outgrown their little trellises, and are just now starting to produce flowers, which means that we should be seeing pods very soon. And this set of green beans over here is about 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, because I transplanted them. They're probably about 3 weeks behind. So we should be getting green beans throughout the entire growing season, which I'm super excited about. Okay, now in this bed with the giant green beans, we've got a lot of players. Our little bell pepper plants are just now starting to come up. We have one here and one right about here. This is a little volunteer plant here. It is a weed, believe it or not, but it is a completely edible plant. So, and it wasn't harmful to the garden, so we just decided to leave it. And then we've got ourselves some dill weed back here, which is super exciting. And like I said, we got little broccoli and our big broccoli, which is doing very well. We are very happy with this one. And yeah, it's just living life out here. And then over in this bed, all I have in this bed right now that produced is the green beans. So I planted corn. It didn't germinate. I did have a few old packets of seeds, so that is definitely probably the culprit there. But so much has started producing that whatever doesn't germinate, it's not really I'm not gonna be down and out about it, you know? So, as you saw from the beginning clips, the loofah has started to bloom. Right now it currently doesn't have any open buds on it, but we've got a little pollinator, little ant enjoying life on the loofah. And then down here we have more potatoes and some cilantro, which the cilantro and potatoes are doing very well together. And then in this bed, we have more edamame. So much edamame. More dill weed and more carrots. And more onions. Then moving on, we have more cucumbers, which I just picked 2 really big ones the other day. And we've got some little vinca flowers. And right here is my Vix plant, which is an indoor plant, but it wasn't doing very well. So I decided to bring it out here, and I up-potted it, and we're kind of just seeing if it will revive itself. And then our little peach tree. So, a lot happening out here in our little home garden. Our tomato plants are doing really well as well. I've currently got them sitting outside of the garden. They've been up-potted and fertilized, but on my agenda of garden projects, I plan on making a tomato shelf, which I did start doing, but I haven't completed it, so that will be in an upcoming video. And yeah, so I will probably end this video off here, and over the course of the next few videos you'll get some life updates. But yeah, we've been here. I've been trying to film, it just hasn't worked out, and as you can see, I've had my hands full with so many plants. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys very soon with another video. I'm hoping for next week, but I'm not going to pressure myself. I'm going to ease myself back into posting on YouTube. So with that, I will see you guys when I see you. Bye guys.